My name is Sarita Gibbons, and I'm the owner for Comprehensive Grants Management. Comprehensive Grants Management is a grant writing firm with an average 65% grant writing success rate. We work with organizations all over the country and we assist them to apply for grant funding opportunities. Today, I want to talk to you about the Homeless Provider and Per Diem Grant. This grant program is from the Department of Veteran Affairs. The grant due date is May the 20th, 2019, and it is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unlike traditional federal grants, which you have to submit your applications by 11:59 p.m. on the due date, you have until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hours before. And as you know, in the grant writing world, hours is like decades long. Okay, so make sure you remember that. So, what is the purpose of this grant? The purpose of this grant is for nonprofit organizations. Those are nonprofit organizations with a 501c3 certificate from the IRS, or veteran organizations. Cities can also apply, local municipalities can also apply for this grant. This grant is $225,000 for 2 years. That's 24 months. You receive this $225,000 to pay for the salary of a full-time case manager. This case manager will work with homeless veterans in the community and provide them with case management and also supportive services. So, if you are an eligible applicant and you provide services to veterans or to homeless veterans, you can request up to $225,000 for 2 years to hire a full-time case manager. So, what can you spend this $225,000 on? You can allocate a portion, $4,000, for computer, furniture, cell phones, all those things that you will need for the case manager to perform his or her job that's within the office. Bookcases, shelves, a desk, a chair, a computer, as I said before. You can spend up to $4,000 over the 2 years for the case manager. You can also allocate up to $15,000 for transportation costs for the case manager to visit the homeless veterans to make sure that, to confirm that they're in a stable housing situation. And then the remainder, if you request the full $225,000, the remainder you can allocate for the full-time salary and fringe benefit of the case manager. So, this case manager that you're hiring is to work with homeless veterans. Those are homeless veterans who are not being currently supported by any other homeless veteran program for permanent housing. And a similar one can be the supportive services for veteran families. So these are veterans who are not currently being served by a current homeless veteran program with a permanent housing uh, component for that grant. So that can be the supportive services for veteran families, and it can also be the HUD-VOSH program, veterans who are not being supported by those two and similar type programs. So the case manager will work with the homeless veteran, assist them with meal preparation, help them to transition into permanent housing, also help them with their medication, help them uh, to locate employment, help them with coordinating their other supportive services. One key component is substance abuse assistance. So any group counseling, one-on-one counseling, maybe helping the veteran to get to a treatment facility. That is really important. The tenure of the case management is 6 months. So this case manager will work with the veteran for up to 6 months. However, the Department of Veteran Affairs does say that this case management services can be more than the 6 months if approval is sought and received to work with that veteran longer than 6 months. So this is a great funding opportunity. What nonprofit is actually not serving veterans? So everyone can apply for this grant. This is a great grant. It provides salaries, full-time salaries. So definitely go after this funding opportunity. It pays for the salary of a full-time case manager. It pays for transportation costs up to $15,000, up to $4,000 for computer and furniture and equipment that the case manager will need, and the remainder can go towards the full-time case manager's salary so that this case manager can work with veterans, homeless veterans, and provide them with case management, and most importantly assist them to transition from homelessness into permanent housing. So please apply for this grant. It is May the 20th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That is the due date. Make sure to get your applications into the funding agency.